13, he revived USA basketball and helped turn the city of Phoenix into a major league sports town. No doubt about that. We're talking about sports and business icon Jerry Colangelo and Grand Canyon University honoring Mr. C's life and legacy with a special museum. And Javier joining us live to tell us all about it. How cool is this, Javi?
Cool indeed. Wait till you get a glimpse of what they did here at GCU, and they start from the early beginnings. We're talking about when he was born. You know, he is a Chicago native, but he's brought so much joy in the form of sports and so many other things here in the Valley. Many consider him the godfather of sports here in the Valley. We want to bring in Randy Gibb. He is the dean of the Colangelo School of Business here at GCU. Now, you had the tough task of bringing this whole museum together and trying to make it happen. How much pressure did you feel during that time?
Oh, no. If we're telling a story about Mr. Colangelo, it eventually was going to end up being great, no matter how we did it. Yeah, the difficult part was, do we do it by groupings, by in perfect chronological order, by decades? We thought of that as another option. So in the end, it kind of played out a combination of chronological and by themes. So it broke out into 5 just well-defined themes.
I love what you said just a short while ago. You said there was so much. The hard thing is you could really fill up this building and so many other buildings with all the memorabilia that he has over the years.
Right, and he has more in his office and at home. It's just a matter of time until we find ways to place it in. But it was a lot of fun. It was it's the right thing to do, to honor Mr. Colangelo for everything he's done for the city of Phoenix. His vision was to have a thriving downtown, a thriving economy, and he knew to make that happen, we needed professional sports and we needed stadiums and arenas downtown to create a vibrant downtown, and that's kind of what's come to be.
He was a visionary, no doubt. Talk about the cool experience you had to go into a storage with him and look through a lot of this memorabilia. Right. What was that like for you? What was that like for him in basically walking through his life?
It was really neat. It's one of those little moments that, you know, end up having a great memory with. We just went into a storage facility, and I think he had an old Chicago Bull folding chair that he sat on, and then I just started rummaging through. It was really pretty well organized, so it wasn't like
it wasn't like my storage.
Right, but it was just a matter of slowly going through everything and going through box after box and frame and photo, and then he had a story for every frame and photo and item and piece of memorabilia, and it was a matter of saying, hey, can we take this? What about this? And it was just a really neat, thing to be a part of, to go through all these things and try and envision, okay, how would this fit in with the overall plan as we tried to piece it together. So there's a number of frames, photos, pictures. The sculpture of KJ dunking on Elijah, that was sitting in a corner of the storage facility. So immediately it's like, all right, we could do something fun with this.
We got to do something with this. All right, awesome. Yep. You did an amazing job.
Oh no, it was a whole team.
Again, this is on the GCU campus. I want to show you a few things to point out here. Of course, you got to have the World Series ring in here. Where do we go? Right over here. Got to focus on that. And then Mr. Gibb was just talking about that statue with KJ dunking on Hakeem Olajuwon right there.
Oh, I love it.
Those are some of the focal points of the many things here. You love that, right?
No,
that was the little guy. Scotty, I've been trying to tell you for years, never doubt the little guy. But coming up in the next hour, we will speak with Mr. Colangelo himself and have him walk us down memory lane here.
That place is so beautiful. Nice job. And the other thing about Mr. Colangelo, he is about the best dressed man I've ever seen. He can wear some nice suits.
Well, I better go get changed then.
Other than you, Javi. All right. Thank you.